We have many training programs available in the Alliance. LCIP is one of the such programs where the Lions have interest to create the more leaders, to train more Lions, to do more service program. Ultimate object of the training and the leadership program is to have more service program. That's the motto of Lions we serve. Whatever we do in Lions, whether it's creating more members, opening more new Lions Club, creating more leaders, creating more funds for foundation, but ultimate object of it to provide service to the community and to serve the people, those who are in need. For that, we have many programs. Through this program, you are creating more leaders. In the training programs, while we create the leaders through various leadership program, beginning from the ELLI, ALLI, FDI, or LCIP, we create leaders who create name and who create more leaders for the Lions, and we create ambassador for the Lions. It's very important role for those who are trained in the leadership program. They become ambassador of Lionism, and they never leave Lionism. They are so informed, they are so trained with the Lions program, so they are married to the Lions programs. They are married to the organization. The Lionism gets into their blood. First and foremost responsibility of a leader is to develop own club, own Lions Club, because the charity always begins from home. Unless we have our own strong club, we cannot go beyond creating the strong district, strong multiple, and strong country of Lions. I have seen this in my home Lions Club. In my home club, I am still working whenever required, wherever I find need. We have a project, and I continue to work for my home club project. After completing my directorship in 2017 June, I took chairmanship of my Lions Eye Hospital once again for 2 years. I was the hospital chairman prior to that also for 2 opportunities for 3 years and 2 years, 5 years. But again, I choose to work for the hospital because that time the hospital was in the expansion mode. We started the second hospital, then third hospital, then the fourth hospital. This is not to tell about myself. It's just to tell that how much we are required, whatever position we acquire, where we reach in Lionism, whether we reach to the cabinet level, we reach to the governor level, council chairman, director level, but we cannot forget our own home club. Unless we make it our own club strong, we cannot go further. I got this benefit of having a strong home club with the strong service programs. Whatever responsibility I have taken, I could give example of my home club. And people know me by my club, SkillUP Greater, wherever I go. Everybody knows about that hospital, that project. So that's our first and foremost responsibility of creating own home club. The second responsibility in us to create a strong district. A strong district, how we can have a strong district with the good Lions clubs, with the good Lions, the district policies. We have the Lions constitution, but we are free to create our own district policies. We have created such policy in our home district, my home district. Some of the policies which I can cite to you that we have the rules for the district election. We do not have the election for many years. In last 22, 23, 24 years, we have election only 3 opportunities. There were 3 elections only. But we have such rule that no candidate can spend any money for giving any party or for paying any dues of any club or any travel or room expenses for any delegate. If anyone does that, he will be disqualified. He or she will be disqualified for continuing as a candidate. No candidate can put any banner or festoon anywhere in the city or in any newspaper. Only thing they can do, they can place a banner in the place of the convention only. Such things we have made. We have made the rules for the cabinet members. If any club of the cabinet member goes into the suspension, that member will financial suspension. That member will discontinue to become the cabinet member. Such rules, stringent rules we have made. If any cabinet member fails to attend 2 of the cabinet meetings, he will be disqualified to continue as a cabinet member. So such are the examples. As a leader, we have to create a strong district. There are many ways we can create a strong district. If you go to talk on that, that will be a different subject it will become. Similarly, we have worked, multiple 3-2-2. You know how good policies, how good systems we have created, our leaders have created. We have learned from our leaders. We have the vice president for multiple and other past international directors. So these rules we have made over the many years, and that's percolating down to the districts and the clubs. So this is first required as a leader, that we create a strong fundamental for the lineagism to grow. If our clubs are strong, there is no droppage, dues are paid in time. If our districts are good, strong, which are growing, our multiples are strong, which are growing, certainly the entire lineagism will flourish in the entire country and will continue to grow further in the field of lineagism. The other responsibility on the leaders are to create good service programs everywhere. Wherever the opportunity, we have to make the quality service program which provide good service to the community, irrespective of whether they are paid or they are free. Equal opportunities are given, and the service program is such that we are providing real service, true service, fair service, and honest service with empathy to the beneficiary. And quality service program should be the hallmark of any program we run in the Lions Club. It's not that we are running free program, we are not bothered about the quality. Whether it's a free or paid, we have to always remember that there is a logo of Lions, and we have to always keep upheld the Lions logo. The another responsibility on us is to increase the membership. We create new members, create new Lions Club, so that we can have more service program. Now in the mission 1.5, our international leaders have given us a call to be part, each one of us to be part of the mission 1.5 by individually, personally sponsoring the Lion members or opening the new Lions Club. And certainly we have the responsibility of working for the foundation by collecting funds for the foundation, for contributing ourselves, first putting hand in our own pocket, whatever the amount, small or big, and go to others, convince others, tell about our foundation. As we are the ambassador of Lions, we convey the message, what we are doing in the lineagism, what we are going in the foundation, how we are giving benefits to the community from our service program, how the foundation reaching to the people, whether it is natural calamity or whether it is a service project run by Lions. Different kinds of grants are available by the support we give to the Lions. We Lions give to the foundation, and by the money we raise from the community for the foundation goes to the community, and the service is reaching to the community in need. That's a very strong requirement of lineagism, that we as a leaders, the association has given us the responsibility by training us, by making us graduate. The expectation is from each one of us to create more leaders, bring more members, do more service program, make our foundation more stronger. All this we are expected to do. Now coming to the today's program, today's topic, art of apologizing, is a very relevant topic suggested, and we have very good speaker, Anand, talking about this. I have heard him many occasions, many opportunity of hearing him, and he's doing wonderful programs everywhere, wherever I have heard him. I'm really impressed the way he speaks, the way he presents, the way he plans. And my friends, the apologizing is the responsibility of the leadership. It's a taking an ownership. We do good things, we always try to do good, but it's not that whatever we do is always we are right. There may be certain things may be wrong somewhere, others may not like it. Sometime knowingly or unknowingly we may hurt someone. It may happen, and this is the time when we take ownership of the mistakes we have done or anything wrong it has gone. If you say sorry, if you apologize, yes, this has been done. Yes, I take ownership. This is my mistake. You will see that things becoming easier. Their time may come. You will see that there is some dispute or there may be some conflict going on in the club or the district. And you see that some responsibility is coming on you. If you get up and tell that, I take this ownership, I take this responsibility. And if you feel that I have hurt someone, I own it. I say sorry to you. You see that things will become very easy. And any conflict there will immediately close, and the people will give you more honor and the more respect, more dignity you will gain. It's not that by saying sorry when required, we become the smaller. It's not that. It's that it's our magnanimity, it's our humility that we have to show wherever required. Now it's important when to apologize. If you say every time sorry for everything, that doesn't carry any meaning. Yes, it has to be right time to say apologize, right time to say sorry, when to say sorry. And again, it is important how to say sorry, how to apologize. That's an art. I'm not getting into that subjective deal. Anand is there for tell us about all that. So when to say sorry and how to say sorry, that's very important. And by apologizing, we can repair the damage if it has been caused anywhere, maybe by ourselves or maybe someone else also. You may have opportunity of correcting repairing the damage. If we get into that and we take the ownership of this damage which has been created. By saying so, by taking the ownership, we restore the person of dignity of other person who might have heard, who might have felt that I am demeaned by the words of leader. So we take the opportunity of restoring the dignity and commanding more honor with the leaders, more honor with the followers, more honor with the other line members. It shows our honest intention that I am working there. Those who work, there is mistake by them only. Those are sitting idle at home, not working, not doing anything, they cannot make any mistake. But because they are not doing anything, mistake may be made by those only who are really doing something. So this is very, very important that we take the credit of what we do. At the same time, we take ownership of where we have made some mistake or where the things have not gone the way we have thought of or others have thought of. Finally, I would say that it's more important how many leaders we make than how many followers we have. If we want to make more leaders, we first have to accept all the qualities of leadership, of humility, honest intention, and restoring the dignity of others wherever required. Thank you, nagaRAJU, and everybody for giving me this opportunity to talking to all of you. I think my time of 15 minutes is over. I will not like to sit further. Thank you so much. You are mute.
You said most importantly, you pointed out the way your district's administration has been streamlined and the role played by the senior leaders in enforcing some kind of very good discipline that's worth emulating by every district, both in India and perhaps outside. So I think the kind of high standards that your district and your area have set are examples to all of us, and I'm sure we'll stand benefited. And similarly, we also recognize the wonderful work that you've done for LCIP. Thank you for making a note of that and telling us about that. And thank you for your message and for inaugurating this episode of SkillUP. Thank you very much. Once again, welcome everybody. We are going to go to the main part of the program, the presentation by Anand Mehta. Anand Mehta is perhaps one of those LCIPs who does not need any introduction. As our chief guest has already pointed out, everybody has perhaps already heard him. His speech is his introduction. One of the friendliest persons that we know, and also the kindest, the best that we have. And over to Len Anand for making the presentation about the art of apologizing. Over to Anand.
Thank you very, very much. It's a great pleasure and privilege for me to be here, especially with the invitation of my dearest friend, nagaRAJU. I always feel that both of us are one soul and two body. That's a connection I have with you, nagaRAJU. Thank you very, very much for thinking about me and inviting me here. I strongly believe the kind of words of wisdom given by G.S. Horaji has inspired me, has made me feel wow. And thank you, nagaRAJU, for inviting here so that the beginning is so pious, so divine. The subject is art of apologizing. And it's an amazing subject because when I was thinking about it, I felt so happy. I felt happy while apologizing. I felt happy while researching. And I thought it would be nice to share that happiness primarily with each one of you so that all of us become more happy by asking apologies, by saying sorry to people whom we genuinely feel requires. We genuinely feel that we must do it. So welcome to the art of apologizing. Today's session is going to be very, very interactive. As mentioned by nagaRAJU, that if you wish to speak, please raise your virtual hand. nagaRAJU would be kind enough to unmute yourself and you can share. We have very less time, I understand that. But in that time, if all of us or maximum of us can get an opportunity to share, I strongly believe that the group wisdom, the wisdom which is there on the group right now is much, much more higher than yours and mine individual wisdom. So I thought, what about starting this session with a video? I'm going to invite each one of you to see this video. And when you're seeing this video, don't only see the video with the help of your eyes and ears, but see the video with heart. Look at the feelings, what you are generating in the video. And at the end of the video, you may please raise your virtual hand and share with us what are you feeling looking at the video. So here you go.
Hey Joe, yes, I spoke to Mr. Yamamoto and we need to get this
somebody
adopted in 2
please,
days.
कोई इसका फोन बाहर फेंक दो यार.
Graduation is done, right? Yeah, so वो क्या कर रहा है यार?
Are you mad? Did you just? कहाँ मिलेगा? Sorry यार ब्रो, मुझे नहीं पता था कि वो सच में फेंक देगा.
Yeah, of course you didn't know कबीर. अब जाओ मेरा फोन ढूंढो.
हैं? कहाँ?
I don't know, मुझे मेरा फोन चाहिए बस.
अर्जुन यार, don't be silly. अब कहाँ मिलेगा फोन?
Silly. चलती गाड़ी से मेरा फोन बाहर फेंक दिया, you moron.
उसने कहा, मैंने फेंक दिया. तूने कहा कि?
कबीर, please मुझे बोल के मैं इसे थप्पड़ मारूं. Just tell me to slap him. Just tell me to slap him.
Slap him? What's wrong with you guys? I'll get you a new phone, yeah. Just joking.
Well, it's not funny. वो कॉल मेरे लिए इंपॉर्टेंट था. और तू ये कूल और फनी का लेबल पहनकर जोर जी माय कर सकता है क्या? It's always like इमरान ने ये कहा, he's so funny. इमरान ने वो किया, he's so cool. Grow up. मेरा फोन बाहर फेंकना is not funny. मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड के साथ इन्वॉल्व होना was not funny.
Listen, 4 साल हो चुके हैं इस बात को और मैं माफी मांग चुका हूँ. ओके, अब जाने दो उसे.
वरना क्या है? वरना क्या? वरना क्या?
Stop it, you two! Stop! बच्चों की तरह बिहेव कर रहे हो यार. If there's a problem, then deal with it like adults.
तू क्या जज बन रहा है?
और कौन है यहाँ पे? Listen, एक बात प्लीज क्लियर हो जाए, मुझे इससे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है.
तुझे प्रॉब्लम होगी क्यों? सोनाली was my girlfriend.
अरे यार, सोनाली and me fell in love. हो जाता है, shit happens.
Yeah. It was shit. For me. And I'm sure कि तूने 1 सेकंड के लिए भी ऐसा नहीं सोचा. इमरान, मैं तेरे साथ ऐसा कभी नहीं करता.
अर्जुन, हो गई गलती. मैं क्या करूं? हाँ, क्या करूं? सॉरी अर्जुन का टी-शर्ट पहन के घुमा करूं? What should I do?
Look at him.
Just listen to me, okay, you two, please. Sonali was a bitch. Understand?
I'm sorry, really, yeah.
उसने पहले तुझे यूज किया, फिर बीपीएल देकर इसे यूज किया, और फिर तुझे भी डंप कर दिया. She was a waste of time then and she is a waste of time now. 4 साल पहले यार ये ट्रिप उसकी वजह से मैं कैंसिल करनी पड़ी. आज हम मेरी वजह से यहाँ हैं. Don't let her ruin this. Please.
और कितनी बार सॉरी कहना पड़ेगा? हमें टाइम प्लीज क्लियर हो जाए प्लीज.
जब तक यहां से ना निकले ना तब तक.
The last statement says कि कब तक सॉरी कहना पड़ेगा, तो जब तक यहां से दिल से ना निकले तब तक. Great scene from the movie. And now I'm going to open this, and you can just raise your virtual hand and share your feelings, share your observations, share your emotions based on the video. How did you felt? Keeping the whole subject of art of apologizing in mind, because there was a person who was saying sorry. He said, "मैं अर्जुन sorry का t-shirt पहन के घूमूं क्या?" So please raise your hand and tell us, how did you felt? Your emotions. Yes, Lion Surya. Go on.
Hi, sir. This is Lion Surya from LC Mirpet. जो भी कहो, कुछ भी करो, दिल से करो. Let it be the service or to say apology. This is what I feel, and I got touched my heart. Really, we should say by heart, not by the mouth. That is what the message I heard from this video.
Thank you, Lion Surya. Yes, Lion Shama Gandhi ji, go on.
Yes, it should always come from the heart because it's very touchy. My name itself is Shama, and I always apologize if ever I feel like I have done something wrong. It always hurts, and we should do it very often. It's nothing wrong in apologizing.
So did you feel that Farhan Khan was saying sorry dil se?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, Vikas ji, go on.
Yeah, I felt कि he was saying sorry dil se, but his way of communication did not touch the other person. So saying sorry is not enough. It should be communicated well to the other person. That makes sense, according to me.
Thank you, Vikas ji. Thank you. Very great observation. Yes, Bela ji, go on.
Yes, good evening, Ji. I think so. At the end, उसने sorry दिल से कहा, because he made him realize his mistake, and he did realize the mistake at the end.
Wow, thank you, Bela ji. But when उन्होंने ऐसे भी कहा, मैं अर्जुन सॉरी का टी-शर्ट पहन घूमूं क्या? Oh, that was very funny.
That wasn't pretty much sense, right?
Right. Okay. Yes, Devendra Reddy ji, go on.
Yeah, good evening. Yes, he was telling sorry, but it was not from the heart.
Okay. I'm very happy to see this response. So if you look at just a box tick, तो बंदे ने sorry तो बोला. I can always come back and say, hey, remember date this time, this day, I had said sorry to you. But that sorry will have no meaning because I mentioned that sorry just for the sake of saying. If I don't say it from heart, that sorry has no meaning, and that's something very important. Here, if you count, the person must have said sorry or maaf kar do 5-7 times. But even though it was multiple times, it did not made a big sense. Great. I'm very happy with your observation. I'm very happy the way all of you are feeling. And that brings me to the second part of the video. And now I'm going to take you to the second part of the video and see how the same movie and the same two character. And now look at the relationship. Again, the same invitation. Don't look at this video with the help of your eyes and ears. Please look at from your heart. Feel the video.
जब जब दर्द का बादल छाया, जब गम का साया लहराया, जब आंसू पलकों तक आया, जब ये तन्हा दिल घबराया, हमने दिल को ये समझाया, दिल आखिर तू क्यों रोता है, दुनिया में यूं ही होता है। ये जो गहरे सन्नाटे हैं वक्त ने सबको ही बांटे हैं। थोड़ा गम है सबका किस्सा, थोड़ी धूप है सबका हिस्सा। आग तेरी बेकार ही नम है, हर पल एक नया मौसम है। क्यों तू ऐसे पल खोता है, दिल आखिर तो क्यों रोता है?
मॉर्निंग। सोया था क्यों नहीं? नहीं। लेकिन आई थिंक निकलना चाहिए। चले
अर्जुन, रियली सॉरी।
देखा।
Okay. So now is the time for you to again share how are you feeling. And please understand, please share your feelings, your emotions. Yes, Jagdish ji, go on.
उसका अभी तो उसका अपना जो गलती हुआ था उसका एहसास हो गया और अभी उसने जो कहा ये दिल से था।
वाह वाह, उन्होंने सिर्फ एक बार कहा अर्जुन सॉरी, जबकि पहले के वीडियो में बहुत बार कहा
हाँ,
और हमें फील नहीं हुआ। यहाँ एक बार कहा अर्जुन सॉरी और आप कह रहे दिल से कहा। यस नरसिम्हा राजू जी, गो ऑन।
It was truly from heart and emotional.
Wow, thank you. I could feel your emotion here, Narasimha Raju. Thank you very much. Yes, Lion Krishna Prasad, go on, sir.
Yes, sir. You could see the feeling of repentance from that guy and the acceptance by Hrithik Roshan that made the circle complete of, forgiving him. So that's what I thought. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant observation. Krishna Prasad ji, brilliant. It's not only saying sorry, but also accepting and forgiving. Sonu Karani ji, go on.
Sir, at the end of the day, they have shown that friendship is what that matters the most. Sorry, आप कौन से मूड में रहते हो, कब नहीं रहते हो, लेकिन when you have a good friend, at the end you choose friendship rather saying sorry.
Brilliant. So meaningful thought, Sonu. And I feel so happy that you are my dear friend. Thank you, Sonu. Yes, Vijay Lakshmi, go on.
Maturity involved with this, understanding each other's feeling and reciprocating and giving each other the feel of well-being, that care, that love is shown in this.
Wow. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Vijay Lakshmi. Yes, Sanjeev ji, go on.
I feel when it's said from heart, it breaks distances. You come closer to a person when it's said from the heart.
Absolutely, Sanjeev ji. Such a wonderful thought. Yes, Lan Kirti Nayak ji from Goa. Go on. Please unmute yourself. Kirti ji, please unmute yourself. Yeah, I'll come back to you, Kirti ji. Lion, Dr. N. Subramaniam, sir, go on.
Sir, good evening. Not only his mouth, his heart and body also said sorry. He hugged and he said sorry. It was really very touching.
Wow, thank you. Thank you. Yes, Lion Misban, go on.
Yes, thank you. My name is Ms. Ban from District 411A, Nairobi, Kenya. I'm so happy to be here. I'm learning so much from all of you. My observation in the second video was that he said sorry with his eyes. and it showed, the emotion showed in his eyes. In the first video, he said sorry many times, but I always say actions speak louder than words. So he continued repeating the same mistake. He threw his phone outside. So that means he's not sorry. His actions didn't match his sorry. That's my view.
That's a wonderful thought, and Ms. Bond. Thank you very, very much for sharing. Yes, go on, sir. I see a person with Samsung SMA346A. Please go on, sir.
Yes. This is Loyan Sanjay Vadwa.
Yes, Sanjay, go on.
Loyan Sanjay Vadwa, PMJF. My observation in this is, at times, even when you are at mistake or not at mistake, you have to say sorry just to keep the relationship alive and just to keep it on. That's where your maturity level, which is shown and which is considered by other and justified by the other.
Wow. Wow. Such a wonderful and divine thought. Thank you very much. Yes, Lion Vikas, you go on.
Yeah, there was one line in the video, ये जो गहरे सन्नाटे हैं ये सबको बराबर ही बांटे हैं. So that was the essence कि जो सॉरी बोल रहा है उसको भी उतना मीनिंगफुल है और जो एक्सेप्ट कर रहा है उसे भी उस चीज का एहसास हुआ है कि yes, he means it this time.
Great. Thank you. Rajesh Sukramani ji, go on, sir.
Yeah, words के साथ gesture and body language is also important.
In fact, the research says that what you say is important, but how you say makes all the difference. And how you say comes from your body language and tone of voice. Rajesh ji, thank you very, very much for sharing that. Yes, Anand Kumari ji, go on.
Yes, ma'am. I feel that when you give an apology or say a word sorry, the difference of opinion has been lost. You're becoming very closer. Emotionally, the antagonistic feeling becomes very compassionate. You become emotionally, there is a bonding. The sorry is the word which keeps you to be bonded, sir.
Thank you, Anand Kumari ji. Yes, Shama ji, go on and share your emotions looking at the video.
Yeah, when I saw the first video, I saw that वो जवानी का एक जोश बोलते हैं ना, उसमें जैसे I have to say sorry मतलब क्या, means it was like not coming directly from the heart. And the other video shows the maturity level of the person. So there were the two levels. In one in which they were young, and after that lots of maturity, they realized that what had happened was not okay, and sincerely one should apologize. So that is what I saw the difference between the two videos.
Thank you, Shama ji. Yes, Ragini Chandel ji, go on.
तो सर मेरे को दो वीडियोस देख के ये लगा कि टाइम सही नहीं था और वे ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन. टाइम सही होना चाहिए क्योंकि जब हम रिएक्ट करते हैं तो उसका रिएक्शन आता है. वी शुड रिप्लाई नॉट रिएक्शन. तो उस समय उसने बोला बिल्कुल परफेक्ट कि क्या मैं टी शर्ट में लिख दूं, लेकिन उसने ऐसे बोला कि उसको समझ नहीं आया. वो भी उसमें एंगर में था, लेकिन जब उसने सही टाइम पे बोला तो वो उसको एक लाइन में समझ में आ गया. तो हमें ये भी देखना चाहिए, नहीं अभी वो गुस्से में है, अभी मैं बोलूंगा ना तो वो नहीं समझ पाएगा, लेकिन हाँ मैं बाद में बोलूंगा या चलो छोड़ो थोड़ी देर बाद देखते हैं, जस्ट लीव इट. लेकिन उस टाइम में उसने बोला एक लाइन में उसको समझ में आ गया. दैट वाज द थिंग कि हाँ वो जो आपका गेस्चर है, जो आपके बॉडी एक्सप्रेशन है, जो आपकी लाइन है, लेकिन टाइम भी होना चाहिए. उस टाइम में उसको वो समझ में आएगा. जब वो हर्ट रहेगा तो वो कैसे समझेगा. हम गुस्से में रहते हैं, हम नहीं समझते, हम तुरंत रिएक्ट करते हैं. रिप्लाई करने के लिए वी नीड सम टाइम. थैंक यू.
Ragini, thank you very, very much. I want to give you one more word. When you say we should not react and reply, I think the better word is respond. Because when you respond with thoughtfulness. You respond with meaning. You respond keeping the opposite person in your mind, and then you respond. Ragini ji, thank you very, very much for your thought. PS Bagga ji, go on.
Hello everyone, sir. I felt that when in the second video, it was obvious कि ज़्यादा बोले बिना भी हम जब sorry बोलते हैं, with very few words we can say sorry. There's no need to be hyper or anything. Our emotions, our body language, if we are maintaining the eye contact, and if we are saying anything from the depth of the heart, the person will consider it. And joys and sorrows are a part of life. Everyone has to face different phases in life. So we have to be that much flexible to understand. And कुछ time भी ऐसा होता है, हर एक की life में आता है. So if we are, if we behave in a matured way, we can understand other people's situations. कहा जाता है लोग खराब नहीं होते, situations खराब होते हैं. So if we come to that level of maturity, we will be able to apologize in a better way.
मैं तो समझता हूँ कि सिचुएशन भी खराब नहीं होती, वो तो मेरी नजर है जो खराब समझ रही है. ये भी तो हो सकता है. थैंक यू. यस, डॉक्टर अनिल तोष्णीवाल जी, go on, sir.
Hello. See, second video, genuineness of the apology is transmitted from thought to body language. That is really appealing. And when the apology is accepted, that is the point where the ego is defeated.
Superb, superb. Thank you. I'm very, very happy the way all of you are contributing and sharing. We have to keep respecting the time. Your thoughts, your ideas, your wisdom is extremely important. But I have a small presentation to share with each one of you. So I'm going to request all of you to, just for the priming, keep your hands lower and allow me to continue with the presentation. And then we definitely have time to go ahead with some questions. So here I'm going to present to you the amends model of apology. And very briefly, I'm going to share this with you so that it becomes interesting for all of us to understand what the amends means. So it means acknowledge the mistake, make amends. Amends is primarily amendments, any change which we want to make for betterment. Empathize, something very, very important. Navigate responsibility, deliver an apology, and specify actions. Let me take you through all of these one by one. The first is amends. A is acknowledge the mistake. Clearly recognize and admit what you did wrong. Now you need courage. You need to accept that, hey, I can also make mistake. And once you accept that, we all love to become the owner of a good work and take credit. But am I also okay to accept that, hey, I goofed up, I made a mistake, and I'm okay to recognize that and accept that? Number one stage of apology is accepting that, hey, I made a mistake. Then comes M, which is make amends. Show genuine remorse and a commitment to make things right. So if I've made a mistake, I'm in pain because of me, someone must have felt hurt. Something must have gone wrong. So that genuine feeling of badness, which is there within, I must showcase with the help of the commitment to make things right. So even though something went right, but now I'm committed to recover from that and make it a better. Then comes E, which is empathize. Put yourself in the other person's shoes and understand their feelings. Apology is all about understanding the feelings of the opposite person and then responding accordingly. If I don't able to understand the opposite person from a feeling point of view, then however sorry I say, however apologize I do, will have no meaning. So the third stage is E, empathize. Then comes navigate responsibility. Take full responsibility for your actions without shifting blame. The moment something goes wrong, it is so easy to say, oh, that must be the person, because of that this happened. Or I felt angry because you spoke to me in that particular tone. Means I'm now blaming someone else. I was standing at my road next to my building and was waiting for the cab to come. One cab driver came and he didn't look at me. The second came, he looked at me, but he never stopped his cab. The third came and he made a frowny face in front of me and just moved off. I was getting late for the meeting and now my mood is getting destroyed. What is happening? I am now saying because of this cab driver's irresponsible behavior, I am becoming furious and I blame those cab drivers for my mood. Am I not responsible for my mood? So let's not blame someone else and keep it to myself. Then what can I do so that I remain in control without shifting blame. The next is D, which is delivered an apology. Most important, offer a sincere and heartfelt apology. The tone will come in place. My body language will come in place. My genuinity, my willingness to make that person genuinely feel from the heart is here where I am offering the apology. Then comes S, which is specify actions. Clearly outline the steps you will take to rectify the situation and avoid a repeat. Me doing a mistake once, a new mistake is okay, but I am not allowed to repeat the same mistake. I'm learning from the mistakes and I'm ensuring with actions, with steps, that those mistakes will not be repeated. Now that's the whole amends model for you. And now I'm going to share something even more important, are the 6 steps process for genuine apology. And you're going to help, you're going to really make this happen. I'm going to give you 6 sentences which you must speak in the same order, in the same way, in the appropriate tone to make it a genuine apology. The first thing, when you want to apologize with someone, you say, I am sorry. I am sorry. And not I am sorry. I am sorry. Is the acceptance stage, which is the first stage. The second stage is you say, I understand how you feel. Now I'm being empathetic. I understand how you feel. The third stage, where I am expressing their feeling. So I can say, I understand how irritated you must have felt. You see the dotted lines where you put up the right feeling, what that person is going through with the empathy. Or I say, I understand how hurt you must have felt. Now here, you are actually making that person feel that, hey, this guy is able to understand what I'm going through. Once you've accepted, once you've shared your empathy, and now is the time to take responsibility to make amends. And you can say, what can I do to improve? Or what can I do to make the situation better? Or what can I do so that this doesn't happen again? Now I'm taking responsibility and I am sharing my amends. And then comes the 5th stage, please forgive me. Forgiveness, asking for forgiveness. And then most important, gratitude. Thank you for forgiving me. So look at the stages. I am sorry. I understand how you feel. I understand how, and then you put that feeling, how irritated you must have felt. What can I do to improvise? Please forgive me. And thank you for forgiving me. Gratitude. Okay. So at this point in time, I'm going to come back to each one of you to share how are you feeling at this point in time with this step. Because very soon, in next 2 minutes, we are going to have a live role play where 2 of you will perform the same process. But before that, any emotions, any feelings which anyone wants to share? Please raise. Yes, Ms. Banji, go on.
Yes, am I unmuted?
Yes, you are. Please go on.
Okay, so I definitely think that the biggest requirement for apologizing is to be okay to suffer an injury to one's ego. So if your ego is so huge, when it falls, it will hurt that much. But if you reduce your ego, then it won't hurt as much when you're apologizing. So I think apologizing is also a way to get rid of extra burden. You know, you have to go far, and carrying this huge burden will just slow you down. Just like a missile, you know, when it wants to achieve speed, it lets go of its outer shelling. So I think if you want to go ahead in life, if you want to go far, learn to apologize and learn to forgive.
Thank you, Ms. Ban. That was a very, very divine thought. Yes, Sajal Kumarji, go on.
Good evening, sir. I'm Sajal Pal from Agartala, Tripura. What I understood is we all make mistakes, but and we realize it also, but we forget to understand how much cost the person. And the moment that same thing happens with us, and we go through the same hurt, we realize that, and then when the sorry comes, and then when the apology comes, it becomes really very genuine. So that is why empathizing is very important, to understand how the other person has felt because of my behavior or my speech. That is more important. And when that understanding comes, the apology comes in a much better, and it comes from the heart.
Thank you, Sajal Paul ji. I love your Agartala, Tripura. Thank you for joining in. Yes, we have Sashi Agarwal ji, go on.
Hello, I'm from district 3233G2. I'm from Vidisha. And like we are talking about the apologies. So at some point, we all make mistakes. And we do know actually, okay, we are on the mistake side. But generally people doesn't apologize. But I would like to say is you are just keep teaching from like 15-20 minutes. We must apologize. We really feel guilty inside actually. So if we apologize, we feel free from the mind and from the heart. That's what I think. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Shashi ji. Vibha Bharti ji, go on.
सर मैं ये बोलना चाह रही थी, मेरी आवाज आ रही है आपको ना?
जी आ रही है, बोलिए, प्लीज बोलिए।
जब तक हम लोग अपॉलॉजी के लिए तैयार होते हैं तो दिल और दिमाग दोनों से हमारी वेवलेंथ मिलना चाहिए। उसके बाद ही जब तक हमारा दिमाग स्वीकार नहीं करता कि हमने गलती की है, उसके बाद ही हमारा हार्ट ये कहेगा कि हम माफी मांगे किसी से। तो दिल और दिमाग की वेवलेंथ दोनों की मिलना चाहिए, उसके बाद हमको खुशी मिलती है। अगर हम अपने मन से एक जब दोनों की वेवलेंथ मिलती है तो हमको खुशी प्राप्त होती है, और उसी का सार्थकता तभी होगी कि जब हमारी वेवलेंथ मिलकर खुशी दे तो हम उसको क्षमा कर सकते हैं और क्षमा ले भी सकते हैं।
तो नाइस विभा जी, बहुत बढ़िया कहा आपने। यस बेला जी, गो ऑन।
Yes, apologies should be like when we realize it, it should be self-realization that should come automatically, not because somebody is telling us to apologize. Those apologies are very meaningful. And at the same time, we should be sure that we should not be repeating that mistake again. And
very, very important. Okay. We may make some new mistakes, but not repeating the same mistakes. Yes, Ragini ji, go on.
Because like repeating नहीं होना चाहिए, and सबसे most important मुझे ये लग रहा है कि हमें उस जगह पे जाके देखना चाहिए. We have to go in that shoes, कि उसको कैसा लग रहा होगा. That is very important, क्योंकि हमें ये पता चलेगा ना कि उसको इस टाइम में कैसा फील हो रहा, तो हमको अपोलोजाइज करने में समझ में आएगा कि नहीं यार, इसके संग कुछ गलत हो गया, मेरे कुछ गड़बड़ वर्ड्स हो गए, तो मुझे ऐसे बोलना चाहिए. तो हमको उस सिचुएशन में जाके देखना चाहिए कि अगर मैं उसकी जगह होता या होती तो मुझे कैसा फील होता, और अगर मुझे ऐसा फील होता तो क्या वर्ड्स मुझे अच्छे से करने चाहिए कि हाँ अपोलॉजी रहे लाइन पे.
Super. Thank you, Ragini ji. It was so nice that you are sharing these wonderful thoughts. I'm going to request all of you to just hold on for a while because we really need to respect the time. Right. So now is the time for us to do something extremely important, applying what we have just learned. And that we'll do through a role play. I'm going to keep this slide on and I'm going to invite 2 members who are willing to do the role play. Please raise your virtual hand so that we can unmute you, and I'll give you a situation and we'll do a role play. Okay, so we have Devendra Reddy ji and PS Bagga ji. We have Dr. Vijay Lakshmi ji and Ragini. Oh, we have so many people willing to do role play. I can pick up only 2. Can I pick up Devendra ji and PS Bagga ji?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay, great. So Devendra ji, you will say sorry to PS Bagga ji. The situation is
Sorry to interrupt. I am Ravinder Kaur Bagga.
Haji, Ravindra ji. So, Devendra ji will say sorry to you.
Okay.
बताइए रविंद्र जी, क्या गलती हुई है देवेंद्र जी से, वो क्यों सॉरी बोल रहे हैं आपको?
उन्होंने कुछ मुझे ऐसा कुछ कमेंट दे दिया था जिससे मैं हर्ट हो गई थी.
हाँ, तो ये आपके अच्छे दोस्त है, देवेंद्र आपके अच्छे दोस्त है, और कल रात को उन्होंने आपसे बड़े ऊंची आवाज में बात कर ली. ओके, और वो कुछ लोगों के सामने उस तरह से बात कर ली जो अच्छा बर्ताव नहीं था. देवेंद्र जी, डू यू बिलीव कि आपको ऊंची आवाज में बात नहीं करनी चाहिए थी?
Sorry, can you repeat her name?
Sure, her name is Ravinder.
Ravinder Bagga.
Yes.
You can call me Ravinder.
Right. So I'm going to give both of you spotlight so that you are on spotlight.
Yes.
Okay. And Ravinder ji, you are going to apologize Ravinder ji, and I'm going to, you can see the steps.
Yes.
This is the steps on the screen, right? Please use these steps, and we'll see how the magic happens with the steps. Devenderji, go on. And all the audience, we will observe them and we'll share two things: what went right and what could have been better. Yes, Devenderji, go on.
Ravinder, I'm really sorry. Actually, I understand how you must be feeling. You must be really irritated by my way of talking last night. So I don't know what can I do to improve. I can only say I'm very sorry, and I say I will not repeat it. Please forgive me. Thank you.
It's okay, Devendraji. No issues. I just got hurt because you said it in front of so many people. But I know now you're feeling sorry for it, and I'm okay with it. No issues. I'm okay. It's all over. No worries.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
That
Sure,
was
I assure you I will not repeat it.
Friends, and we are friends.
First of all,
Yes,
Ravinderji, let me ask
definitely.
you. Ravinderji, let me ask you, जब इन्होंने कहा आपको सॉरी, तो आपको दिल से कैसा लगा बताइए?
बहुत अच्छा फील हुआ. And literally, I got into the moment, I think, and I was really feeling something really happened between us. And he's apologizing. He was doing it from the very sincerely, from the depth of his heart, with the emotions I could feel. And so even I was feeling like something happened between us, and we are friends again, and it's all over.
So, Ravinderji, that speaks volume about how amazing, pure you are from within. No, thank you, Ravinderji, for being such an amazing person.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Now is the most
I
important time.
also felt that I really done something wrong.
But Devendraji, I think you were
Devendraji
very
did it very nicely. He was very seriously, he did it, and it was like really. I felt something like there was a little connection between us unknowingly.
Yes, I must tell you, Devendraji, it was not only the words, but your body language, your facial expressions, your tone, all of that really added to a genuinity with which you were saying. So it's very, very important to have a right tone of voice, right body language. Look into the eyes of the person and then express your sorry, which will make a real big difference. So now is the time for all of you. So this role play was just a role play where they were acting. But now in real life, we don't have acting. We have real life, right? So now I'm going to give each one of you next 2 minutes. Find out a person in your home, wherever you are, around you. Maybe your spouse, maybe your son, maybe your daughter. Think about an occasion where you made a mistake. And in next 2 minutes, you are going to go to that person in your house or call someone. And in the same process, you are going to apologize right now, right here. It's a challenge, but I'm going to invite each one of you to accept the challenge. I'm going to keep this in front of you. Next 2 minutes, no one will unmute. nagaRAJU will not unmute anyone. I'm going to invite you to please go to any one of your family member who are there around you or call them and apologize for a mistake which you never apologized in past. Please do it right now, right here. Okay, time up. Thank you very, very much for doing this. I must tell you, it really requires guts to go to someone and say, hey, boss, I made a mistake. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Okay, Ravinderji, please share your experience in brief. What happened and how are you feeling right now?
Actually, at present in my family, there's no one else, only my husband who was sitting near me. And I felt that most of the times when I'm irritated, I just take out everything on him. So I thought this was the best thing that I could do. I just said sorry to him and I said, forgive me. I've always been very irritated and I take out everything on you. So, and he was like, he also did the same thing to me, that we are together. The children are not here. And most of the times we do with each other only, spouses. So we said sorry to each other, and we are really feeling so good about it. At least you gave us one opportunity when sincerely we have said sorry to each other over here only, in presence of all of you.
So nice of you. Thank you. Yes, Shamaji, go on.
Yes, and I went to my mom-in-law, who is
Shamaji, I think there
more
is a
than a
problem with
mom
your
to me.
internet, I think. We're not able
And
to hear you.
sometimes it
Shamaji, can you please
happens
come
that
at the...
too much of pressure of work.
Yes, continue. Shamaji, continue.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, please continue.
Yeah, so I just went to her that because of some pressure or work pressure, sometimes I don't hear to you, or maybe I don't reply to you properly in proper tone. I'm really very sorry for that, for hurting you. I know how you might have felt at that time, and I'm really sorry, and I'll take care. I won't happen in your future. That was what I thought.
And how did she felt? How did your mother-in-law felt?
She was just saying, why suddenly you came to me like this, beta? Nothing. It's nothing. I can understand.
Shamaji, thank you
It's
very
okay.
much. Shamaji, thank you very, very much. You are feeling emotional, and it is important to feel that emotions. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being so courageous. Shamaji, thank you. Sajal Paulji, go on.
Just day before yesterday, I scolded my younger son. So for the last 2 days, he was a little bit grumpy with me, not talking so frankly. So I called him up and I told him that I really felt how bad he's hurt, and I asked for his forgiveness, and he was smiling once when he listened to me that I am asking sorry from him. So he was just smiling, and I personally felt a lot of relief. But there is one more, there is one icing there. He left me with some kind of thoughts. He said, "I will let you know tomorrow if I'm, forgiving you."
At least you have a hope now. Sajalji, you have a
Yes.
hope. Yes, Kirti ji, go on. Okay, Bela ji, go on.
Hello. I just realized, like while talking to you, that I scolded my house helper in the morning. And the reason wasn't much, and I just raised my voice a bit. So I just went, hugged her, and just sorry to her, which was really required. And she felt so happy, and that was the call of the time, I think so.
Thank you, Bela ji. What you did, you actually made her day, and I'm sure she will go back to sleep with such a gratitude and peace in her mind. I am feeling for your house help. Thank you for doing that. Padmavati Naidu ji, go on.
My son brought me a big box saying that it's your anniversary gift. I was very excited and opened it, but I didn't like what I saw. So, oh, this is what you give me. You think of me this way, that way. So I just said that. He just went out the room, with his small face. So after he went off for half an hour, I was very upset that I scolded him. With so much of love, he has brought some gift for me. So after half an hour, I went and knocked his door. I was just lying down. I went and said, Nana, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. So that made him smile, and that made me peaceful.
Thank you. We have a last contribution from line, Mizban. Mizban, please go on.
Yes, thank you. I think the biggest mistake we as human beings make is to be kind to strangers, and we are really mean to our own people, our children, our parents, our spouses, and they are the ones who need the most love from us. So I am guilty of doing that. I usually scold my kids for maybe the room is a mess, or, they don't do their chores on time. But at the end of the day, I just look at them, I go and hug them, and I see the relief in them as well as me. I feel the relief in myself and also in them when I'm hugging them. Because, when you're mean to your children, they don't start hating you. they start hating themselves. And I would never want that for my children to hate themselves, because that is the worst thing you can do for a child. So love your people and connect with them, build that bond with them.
Wow. Thank you very, very much. And this is amazing, amazing contribution. It really requires guts to go up to someone and say sorry. And all of you, most of you did that. That shows amazing. That shows your character. That shows the way amazingly you are involved in the session. nagaRAJU, how much time do I have? I think it's 10:10 and I have done with my time. nagaRAJU,
Anand, the time is up. And maybe you can invite 1 or 2 questions. And in case there are lots of questions, we can have one more session on this topic very soon.
Or if nagaRAJU time permits, I have a small video of around 2.5, 3 minutes. Can we do that?
Yeah, I would like to apologize to everyone for extending the time by a few minutes. I'm sure you would love that because I know how actively you're all engaged in listening to Anand. Shall we extend the session by another 10 minutes? Shall we close by
3 minutes?
Yeah, 10:25.
Right. See, we all spoke about asking for apology, but it's equally important when someone asks us apology to apologize. And sometimes, even if someone is not asked for apology, to forgive someone. And that's something the superior version of our being human. Let's see a video about forgiveness.
This is you. Cheerful, positive, and optimistic. When someone hurts you, you might also want to hurt the other person. At that exact moment, you wake a monster up that is very, very hungry. A monster called hate. This monster feeds on the best parts of you and follows you everywhere. If you try to ignore it, it will feed on your ability to focus. It doesn't matter if you bring more food to the table. The insatiable monster will consume every single part of you. It feeds on your ability to socialize and work. It slows you down with each step you take in your life. And most importantly, it feeds from your precious happiness. If you wonder how to get rid of the ugly hate monster, there's a joyful place where it cannot survive. A place within that only you can reach. A place called forgiveness. When you start forgiving, you get healthier and you can feed again from the best things of yourself. There won't be a monster dragging you down, and you can live a life of endless possibilities. Forgiveness is contagious. And you will end up with more happiness than what you ever expected.
At this point in time, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to each one of you for being a wonderful, very, very wonderful, super active participants. A wonderful and huge gratitude to nagaRAJU for organizing this almost every day. I can say, because he's too involved. And to all wonderful souls which is there in front of me, for giving me this wonderful feeling this evening. I had a hectic day. I was super tired, but now I'm feeling super energetic, and all of you are the reason. Thank you. Good night. Over to Lion nagaRAJU.
Thank you so much, Anand. What else can we expect when Anand is there? I think the best presentation and lots of insightful ideas and lots of tips and tricks that we can use when we need to apologize to people. So how emotion and how body language and how the true feelings that we go through help us convey our apology to people. I think quite a lot of people have come forward to participate, have contributed to this presentation. I thank every one of you. To formally propose a vote of thanks, we have Manoj Purohit here. Before I invite Manoj Purohit to propose the vote of thanks, I just would like to remind you that this is the 11th episode of SkillUP, and the next one is on January 4th, 2024. This is going to be on the topic storytelling skills for trainers. So I'm sure you all will look forward to that on January 4th. I'll send you the invitation in course of time. I invite Manoj Purohit to propose the vote of thanks and invite participants to the next session. In case you have questions about what Anand has been telling us, I'll keep the meeting open for a few more minutes after the vote of thanks is over, and we can continue interacting informally.